Well, good morning. It is another beautiful day out here in God's country. It is just spectacular. We're probably in the last week of foliage. It's pretty colorful. Right here it isn't so much because it's mostly pine with a little bit of, you see some yellow maybe in the background. But hopefully you enjoyed the footage I took on the drive up here. I thought I'd share that with you. It's such a beautiful drive every time I come out here. And especially this time of year when the sun is just coming through at the right angle and the leaves are all turning, look beautiful. So anyway, we're back up here at Bear Ridge, and that's what I call my off-grid property. If you're not familiar yet or you haven't seen this channel before, it's just 21 acres of beautiful forest up in kind of the hills of the western part of Virginia. And I'm working the land because I'm planning to build a retirement home here. So that's been the goal all along. And I've got a lot of work. One man working this much land takes quite a bit. So I have some good equipment with me to help me do some of it. But and my nephew helps me every once in a while too. So that's great. Always that's a welcome help. Just enjoyable to work with him. So anyway, let's get back to it today. As you saw in the last video, we started cutting another kind of a trail down through here, and there's some good drone footage of it. If you haven't seen that, go back and check that out. But so we're going to continue to open up that area down there and then start moving all this these piles of, of trees I've got in different places. And of course down below in the opening where I'm going to build a house is the biggest mess of all, right? Because there was a lot of trees that came down out there that I had to take down with the rented excavator I had before I bought this old one that I have now, this used one I have now. So anyway, I'm glad you're with me, and another day of labor, but you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Those who don't work hard often don't reap the benefit of a job well done. And I like a job well done, and I like creating and seeing things, creating things with my hands and seeing a finished product. So that's why on this channel, I create things, I fix things, and I enjoy God's creation outside. That's TWC Projects. So let's get started. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the scariest situation I've ever been. Let me see if I can kind of give you the level. I don't know if that's even showing it, but maybe if I back up a little bit. I am on quite a slope. I'm probably pushing the limitations of this thing. I've got my seatbelt on. I keep my boom low enough that if I start to tip, I can stop myself with the boom, but let's see if we can capture. Woo. Let me watch my footing first because it's steep here. That still doesn't capture it, does it? It is somewhere up there. You can't even see his level, but then it's just going down, 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 which is what I wanted, right? This is where I want to have all my stuff go. But a little intimidating because I'm not a pro. This is, other than the rental, I think this is really the only excavator I've ever driven. So I'm always learning. I'm trying to be careful and pay attention. Keep my blade low all the time to keep me from tipping a little bit. And so you got to bring the boom back, of course, to be able to, because that makes you front heavy. So it's a combination of things you just got to be careful of. But just about down. I'm thinking I want to try to get this one more tree. I hope I'm not pushing my luck. Because then I've got a big opening here that I can just keep backfilling. And we'll just keep bringing stuff down, dropping it, and then pushing it out. And hopefully we can take care of most of that stuff. I don't know about all the logs, but certainly all the stumps and the tops of the trees, they'll all go down there. So anyway, I just can't even, I don't even know how to show you what this landscape is here. Hopefully you can see it. It's a steep pitch here. And I guess if I were outside of the excavator and I had realized how steep it was, I might not have gone down this far. So I think I might stop at this point until I've gotten this built up more and just keep pushing it out. It's kind of crazy though. So anyway, I'm super grateful, beautiful day here, and I'm having fun if you can't tell, right? It's just, I was getting discouraged for a while because those piles were building up and I was like, what am I gonna do with them? And now that I have a place to put them and I have the tractor up here to use the grapple and just try to start bringing stuff out. So that's probably what we'll be doing next here. I think I'm gonna stop pushing my luck at this point and try to gradually back this thing back out of here and just having fun. All right, so I did save this one log because it was about 13 inches around the bottom, 14, enough to make it a lumber, although I made it pretty dirty, I guess, and scraped it up. Well, the outside doesn't matter anyway, but so we're gonna, oops, let's bring that weight back a little bit. Let's see if we can get that back up the hill here a bit. So on the way up last night and on the way back, I put the blade, smoothed this out a bit. It's certainly not roadworthy, but it's good enough for the tractor now to be able to come down through here with loads of stuff. You know, I probably should just get this log with the tractor instead of the excavator, but I got it now. And I got to go back up anyway, so. Now you can see why I want to use the tractor to haul everything, because this excavator moves at, I don't know, 1.5, 2 miles an hour maybe. Pretty slow. Slow going it. So it's it'd be a lot of wear and tear to try to move a bunch of stuff with this. But the tractor will do a good job. It'd be nice to have a skid steer. Those things, they fly. But I don't know, if I get burned out enough with the tractor, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll rent a skid steer and finish cleaning up this giant mess I've created. Alright, where am I going to put this log? I guess we'll take it up by the road. Let's go get on the tractor. All right, so ran about 3 trips down with the tractor, hauling, stumps, and it became very clear very quickly that I've got to do a little bit more work. One is it's just too bumpy, too rough, so I'm going to take the excavator in here and try to use the blade and smooth it out a little bit better. And the other thing is there's no place really satisfactorily to turn around down there. No place to adequately turn around down there, maybe. So I've got to clear a little bit more of a space to turn around as well. So back in the excavator, but just figuring it out, learning as I go along. So let's get back to it and put this old girl back to work some more. All right, so I didn't record it. In fact, I'm gonna have to go back probably and hit it on the way back again, because I can still see there's a bunch of dip going on right here that's going to be tough on the tractor. I guess it's because it looks like there's still a stump in here. That's what's going on. I'm hitting that, and it's just the same with up there. Those are my 2 real big spots that dip. But at this point, I need a turnaround, I also mentioned. So I'm going to do that by taking this tree down right here. Let's see. Yeah, I think this is going to be as good a one as any to take down. And then that'll give me a bunch of space in here, be able to back up and swing back out. And I think we'll just take this one down, probably drop it right down here, and then just push it all the way down into the pit. So let's get to it. All right, so that's a wrap for today. We got quite a bit done. One of the last things I was doing here was just trying to clean this area up a little bit more. There's still, just tons to clean up, but I felt like if I got the driveway more cleared off, I'd feel a little bit better because, and I did go down, excuse me, I did go down and clean up some, or cut up some more of the limbs and tops of trees down there that needed to be done, and then I cut some more of the trees over here on this side just to try to whittle away at it a little bit. But the main thing, of course, as you saw today, was getting my dump area finished off with a turnaround down there and try it out. I ran probably 6 or 8 load tractor runs down there with a full grapple. Not at all the ideal way to do this. Certainly better than trying to do it with the excavator, but it's slow going. I really am gonna have to do something different. So I don't know. I've wanted to get an old dump truck for quite a while. I'm gonna have to kind of look for one, but I think that will be the key, because not only do I need that for cleaning up all this debris and getting it all hauled out of the way, but also, as you can imagine, with a 1,000-foot driveway, and I mean, I'm just gonna have a lot of stone to bring in here when I start to make, finish up the driveway and make it nice. That's quite a ways off, but being able to haul my own stone would, I think, save me a lot of money and time. Kind of get it done when I want to on the weekends, which is usually when I'm working. So anyway, that's the plan, but you got to see it today, and that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. Oh yeah, one other thing I want to say. I have been mentioned in several videos. I just was trying to find a better solution, better chainsaw. I bought a new steel, but it wasn't, a high-end one. It wasn't a professional grade, and very disappointed with it. I probably need to do another review, because when I first reviewed it, I was generally happy with it, but after using it for quite a while, I just didn't like it. So I still got it, but anyway, maybe, I don't know. But so what I did do, though, is I had this nice Rancher 460 that normally had a 24-inch chain on it, and I just wasn't using it much because I don't have a lot of occasion and need to cut logs that big. When I do, I need to have it, but for the most part, I wasn't really using it. So I went out and bought an 18-inch bar for it and new chains, and it's the way it's supposed to be. I mean, it just cuts through everything so quickly, so easily, and I'm very, very pleased with it. It's hard to go back to anything else after using something that works as well as that does right now, and it starts every time, like first try every time. The other Husqvarna starts pretty well. The steel, it doesn't start well. Some days it does, some days it doesn't. I mean, you can use it for 5 minutes, set it down for 30 seconds, pick it up, and it won't start again, and then you get kind of choking it, and you're trying to figure out what do I need to do to it. So I don't know, I probably went too long. I should have taken it back early on. I was starting to have regrets. I just didn't get to use it enough in the first couple months that I owned it. And then when I started using it up here, not happy with it. So I'll have to do a review on that and be, especially if folks saw me before use it and said that I liked it. Initial impressions, I did like it, but long-term impressions, not loving it at all. So, but this Husqvarna I am loving, and this is working out great. And anyway, that 18-inch bar made all the difference. It's, the 24 was, just big, but and it works. But for doing regular sawing, what I'm sawing up here, that's the bomb. That's the way to go. So that's that. I wanted to add that to the end of this video. So thank you as always for coming along with me and joining me, helping me create things, fix things, enjoy God's amazing creation outside. And thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. It's like a very small portion. I know it's probably common with a lot of YouTubers, but if you watch them at least multiple videos regularly, please subscribe, because it's like 2% of the views that I have are subscribers. So anyway, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when new ones come out, and then thumbs up if you like it. Please share with others, and we'll see you. Have a great week, and I'll see you on the next project. Take care. Bye now.